Women's sports, big talking point right now, ladies and gentlemen, for many reasons. If you ask me my opinion on women's sports, I think it's in serious danger, and I don't think I'm alone when I say this. I've made it a big talking point on my channel. I'm a massive sports fan myself. I've grown up watching sports. So when you're a sports fan and you see what's going on, it annoys you that much more. And then if you're a woman and a sports fan and you compete, you must be furious, and rightly so. You see, as we go further into the stunning, brave, woke future, there is this ever-growing idea that it's perfectly fine for a man to now compete in women's sports. Even though when you look at it, you look at the man competing in the sport, you know he's going to decimate the competition. You know he's going to have the physical advantage. You look at it and you know he's going to outperform all the women. But we're not supposed to recognize those thoughts. We're supposed to just sit there and clap for it like seals. Oh, this is so stunning. It is brave. The individual truth is being lived, because now that is the truth, even though if it undermines all the hard work women have put in said sport, regardless if it's high or low level. That's the thing. People don't realize how hard it is to compete in sport. And it's being completely thrown out the window because we just want to be stunning. We want to be brave. It goes against the truth. It goes against reality. It doesn't make sense. We all know this, but those things I just said are the in thing. They are the in trends. There is this clip going viral right now, I'm sure you've all seen it, of this trans track runner, and it highlights all the issues people have with men competing in women's sports. It shows you why men should not be competing against women. The clip going viral involves the track runner Chloe Barnes, who is competing for Brooklyn High School, and this performance they put in, I think it was in January, helped them win the title. But in this performance, I want you to pay attention, because whilst they're running, they look behind them and they slow down. They look behind them to try and give the other girls competing a chance. It's a complete joke. Take a watch.
In 3, Brookline in 2. Thank you. I have my water. I needed some.
Coach, I'm going to take a walk around the venue, see what's going on in the practice gym.
Absolutely. I appreciate you. And I think I need to, I want to go behind the scenes this year for the Marathon Expo. I've never been, but I heard it's an amazing event.
You are invited. Anywhere you want to go, you're invited.
I appreciate that.
Hit me up on the LinkedIn.
I got you.
Yeah, this is Chloe.
I'll text you because there's a secret I want. Last year I met Meb.
Yep.
Is there a possibility?
All right, you see that?
I met Meb.
Yep.
Is there a
All right,
possibility?
you see that? Right there, right before that, he turned around to make sure that he wasn't going too fast.
Thing is, right, as I said, that performance helps Brooklyn High School win the title. You remove that man from that competition, do they win? Probably not. Maybe they still do. Why just insert him in there to make sure you do win? It's a cheat code. It's a GTA cheat code for winning. All you gamers out there will understand that joke. But if you insert a man into your squad, your female squad, you are obviously going to have a higher chance of winning the competition. You know what, that clip almost reminds me of that scene from The Incredibles where Dash is competing in a race at the end of the film and he's going too fast and his parents are telling him to slow down so it doesn't look unrealistic and nothing suspicious is going on. Slow down, Dash, slow down. In my opinion, if you submit, and it doesn't matter what level of sport it is, it doesn't matter if it's high level or low level, if you submit a female team and you include a man, a biological dude, you should be disqualified straight away. Because not only are you showing no respect to the girls, the women on your team, you're showing no respect to the tournament and the rest of the girls who are competing. It is a slap in the face to all of them. You are taking away opportunities, taking away potential medals, titles, away from other teams, other women, because you just want to be stunning, brave, and include a dude in your team. How does that make any sense? And then I think about the future, when I make these videos, sometimes I get the thought, well, what about my future daughter? If she wants to compete in a sport and I'm helping her train, etc., she's doing well, and you probably have the same thoughts, and you get to the event, and there's a dude on the opposing team, and people think I'm exaggerating when I say that too, but I'm not, because it's happening now. So imagine what it's going to be like in 5 to 10 years time. There are going to be more cases of this unless people wake up to what's going on now. But if a dude's on the opposing team, I'm going to stand there and be like, well, what's the point? Because I know that team are going to have the advantage, a huge, huge, huge advantage, because I'm a man and I understand the physical advantage. And the girls who are competing, even if they're on the same team, won't be allowed to speak out. They won't be allowed because they'll get disqualified. They won't be allowed to compete. They'll be removed from the squad and they'll be removed from competing ever again. And this isn't the only time Chloe Barnes has competed. We have an article coming from the Daily Mail where he helped Brooklyn High School win another title in the 55-meter hurdle race. Chloe Barnes helped Brookline High School to the state's Interscholastic Athletics Association Division I Indoor Track and Field Championships over 3 other schools after competing in the girls' 55-meter hurdles. Her 4th place finish in the race behind a Brookline teammate helped her school get the points necessary to win the title. This just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. It's completely devaluing sport as a whole. As I said, it's a GTA cheat code. You insert a dude into your team, and of course you're going to have a higher chance of winning. They should be stripped of those titles. The audacity they have to include a dude in their team is beyond me. Now, Riley Gaines, who we've spoken about before, an All-American swimmer who was also forced to compete against a man, Leah Thomas, and on top of that, her and the rest of the women within that competition had to share a locker room, changing room, saw him get changed, he saw them get changed, etc., etc. They were given no consent, they were given no warning. She has spoken out against this in a tweet, and I cannot believe the reaction Chloe Barnes had to somebody calling him out over competing in the sport. Massachusetts Girl High School Track and Field State Championship a few weeks ago. Can you guess which is the male? Chloe's message to the girls he beat who protested his inclusion: deal with it, just deal with it. So girls, not just one girl, girls spoke out, which, by the way, how dare they protest the truth? And his reaction to that was, well, just deal with it, because my truth is the individual truth, and nothing beats that. We're going against reality now because it's all about me. It's all about who I am. You said we were told this would never happen. No. We just want to be women. We just want to be known as women. Now we're seeing more and more of these cases. We're seeing more and more men being inserted into women's sports. I don't understand how people can cheer for this. I really don't. Especially women, right? The women who cheer for this. If I right now said I wanted to compete in a women's sport without claiming to be a woman, those very same women would be coming after me. They'd be cancelling me. Hashtag boycotts. You know how it goes. It's just completely backwards. The agenda is in every single realm of life right now. But what happens? I'm sure you're wondering maybe, what happens? A school decides to think, wait, hold on. We know this isn't right. We don't want to compete. What happens to them? I think you can probably guess by now. Vermont Christian School is banned from all state sporting events after their girls basketball team refused to play against a team with a trans player. A Christian prep school in Vermont that refused to play girls basketball against a team with a transgender player has been banned from participating in state sporting events. The Mid-Vermont Christian School was booted by the Vermont Principals Association in a March 13th letter that said the school had violated its inclusivity principles. And there you have it. That lovely buzzword again. Inclusivity or inclusion, which really means exclusion, because as this case shows you, if you go against the idea, if you go against the narrative, the agenda, they want to remove you, they want to silence you, they'll pull you from competitions, and in the future, this is the consequence schools are going to face. So what's going to happen is they'd rather not face the consequences, so they'll just go along with it, and then we'll end up in the state which I think we're at right now, where we'll stand for everything, so in the end, we stand for nothing. This is a complete slap in the face to all the women, all the girls who are competing. But people don't worry about that because, well, it's stunning. It's brave. No, it's stupid. But that is just my opinion on this whole thing. I'm going to end the video there. I would love to hear your opinions. Do you think women's sports is in danger? What did you think of that track runner competing against other girls? I would love to know. If you have enjoyed today's episode, then please, for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Please, for me, make sure to always have a great day and stay safe. I'm out. Peace.